Welcome to jQuery video series, and this is part 31. And today we are going to look into the empty selector. So far we have completed so many things, and we are going to look into the empty selector. So before jumping in, into the code, I want you to go to jquery.com/download and download the uncompressed version. And then you import the jQuery file into your project, then reference it into your head section like this. If you don't do it, then jQuery is not going to work. That's first thing. Once you have done that, then we write a basic JavaScript code saying, hey, document.ready, execute this the jQuery instruction, which means once the document gets finished loading, this instruction is going to get executed. Now let's have a look at the markup. So you can see over here, I got one h2 at the top, one h2 at the bottom. I got one h3 tag and two div tags with, 3 paragraphs each. Now the empty selector means it selects the element based if it contains no content within the tag, within the element, or if there is no child elements within that, and plus the scope also matters. So let's take an example. I'm going to take the jigsaw is out, so you can say now the h3 is empty. So I'm going to write over here like this, h3, and then I'm going to say the empty. So now what jQuery is going to do is, what jQuery is going to do is, jQuery is going to start from the top, from here itself, and it will start looking for the elements which are empty. Okay, so now if I run this thing, browse, so ideally it should pick up, but it did not pick up. Why? Why it didn't pick up? The element is not there, nothing is in there. Then why still it is not working? The problem is the white space. So if I remove the white space and if I run this thing again, so it's gonna work, right? And there's one more thing I want to add here, which is at present you're not able to make out that this is our element. So I'm gonna add the padding of 10 px in order to create some space. So let's preview in browser again and see where we are. And let's do the F12. So the Firebug will help us to see if this element is the h3, and indeed it's empty, right? So pretty good. Okay, next let's create one more paragraph. Okay, and now put the p tag here and p tag here, and now let's preview the same thing. So the p tag gets selected, so again I can hit F12 and I can see the content right here, and you can see the h3, there's a h3 the element is there but it's not selected, and this guy got selected because there's no element in it, and the h3 didn't get selected because the scope is p. Now what if I remove this? So now the jQuery will start from the beginning itself and it will try to find all the elements which are empty. And now let's preview again. So you can see the h3 and the p get selected, and let's have a look using the Firebug again. So you can see this is h3 and this is the p tag. Okay, so it's pretty simple to use. All you need to make sure there's no white space within that. If there is a white space, then you're gonna lose an element, right? So this is pretty easy. Up next we are going to look at the parent selector. So thank you for listening. Good night and take care.